What's going on, everyone? Epic here with an updated UI for Battle for Azeroth. Now, I actually have one of the most popular videos out there for UI builds, and my UI video actually comes up when you search things like ElvUI on Google, which is pretty impressive. However, that video is really out of date. Those add-ons are broken, things have been just baked into the game, things have changed a lot in over 2 years, so I thought it was way overdue for me to give you guys a proper, clean, updated version, and more importantly, nowadays, you can just share profiles by simply going to a website and copying and pasting rather than trusting some guy on the internet on a Dropbox. So without further ado, let's just get into it. Before we begin, I just want to point out that YouTube is actually taking this 21:9 footage and making it 16:9. So what that means is the video is going to be a little squished and a little off. That's not how it is representative in game. So the UI might look a little different in game than it is on the video. That's expected. I play on ultra-wide resolution. However, this UI has been tested for both 16:9 and 21:9, so pretty much almost everybody should be fine using this interface. Alright, so now we can dive into this UI here. As you can see, there has been some significant changes and pretty much a complete overhaul of my previous UI if you guys saw that video. The bars on the side here are staying the same, and I'll just show you guys those. I went down from 6 bars to 5 bars. I think it just makes it a little better. They're a little bit more bigger. We have a pruning going on into BfA. You guys probably lost some buttons, so I think taking away 2 buttons was definitely a good call here, but it's a very simple fix if you guys want those back. You can just completely disable that. As you see, the frame here on the right is blank because I'm on the beta and hence the bug report. That's actually just where I put my details or your SCADA, your recount, my damage meters. Very easy to disable that. If you don't want that, you just /EC and go into chat panels and then make it so that it displays left only, and then you can just simply hide and move those. So you guys can figure that out very quickly if you don't want that there. I personally like to have my damage meters there. Now moving into the actual interface here, I made some significant changes when it came to the class bar. It used to be down the bottom, and a lot of people didn't like that, so I decided to put it there. And then I also have this optional bar they can just quickly remove things from, hide it, doesn't have to be there in your face at all. It can completely make it disappear. But I like to put my consumables down here. I know the beta's a little weird. I don't actually have all my consumables on me. But that's where I like to put my consumables and things like battle reses and whatnot. And then for things like the actual res, mount up, and things like soul well for me, or ritual summoning, things I don't typically use on the day-to-day basis, but I like to have on my bar. I have here where you just hover over for the mouse over bar. I think it works very well for this UI. And we're just going to go in here and I'm going to show you guys the last thing, and it's going to be the raid frames and party frames. Party frames are over here, simple. If you're a healer, just simply take that and you can drag that over here by just going to /EC, toggle anchors, and just move that over here. It's very easy. And one significant change that I'm not really happy about, but I decided to do this for you guys going into BfA, is this is the raid frames. Obviously, you're not going to see this many frames like a raid with your 20-man. And then this is the 40-man frames. Now, the reason why I decided to go with this, I think it's a bit stocky, it's a little bit ugly. I'm not entirely a fan of it, but I'll show you guys why. Is that people in my previous one, they didn't like the fact that when it was very minimalistic and in a column, they had a hard time healing with it, and they wanted something more, universal, so they can have on one character and all specs. And I decided to try to go for a universal, UI here that accommodates every single class. The only class that you might have an issue with is Shaman and Shadow Priest, because there's a weird bar here that you have to disable, because they have 2 resource bars. But other than that, everything should work fine, especially for healers here on the side. So I decided to leave that there. You guys don't have to have that enabled at all, but I think it does work. And you know what, I'm playing on a large resolution, so it's kind of out of the way for me, so I don't really see it. But if you're playing on a more smaller resolution, it might be really in your face, so you might want to change that. But that's just to accommodate the majority of people. Now I'm running Shadow and Light, Benik, and ElvUI. So those are going to be the essential add-ons for this one. As you can see in here, these are the add-ons, and I'll show you guys how to install that in a minute. So just to keep that as a heads up, I know a lot of people don't like Shadow and Light, but I think it gives you guys a nice clean look to the UI. And my favorite part about it is that the raid frames, actually, if I display them here, see the party icon, or the role icon is white. That actually, believe it or not, it solved a couple of bug issues that this UI had, and it overall, I think, just looks a lot better, more aesthetically pleasing. So that's why I went with that decision. Plus, you get some cool things like enchanting. The colors and stuff light up. You can enchant it and whatnot. So that is overall it. And my friend has tested this out extensively for me as well. and he noticed a lot of problems that I quickly fixed. So hopefully you guys have a great package here right out of the box and everything works smoothly for you guys. So the setup and installation is actually really simple nowadays, and all you have to do is simply just download these 3 add-ons. I'll have a link down in the description. You want ElvUI, and make sure you keep that up to date by going to the website periodically to download the most recent version. Shadow and Light and Benik can actually be downloaded through the Twitch client as well as the official website. I'll have a link down below for the official website. So all you want to do is simply download these and have something like 7-zip or WinRAR. Both are free programs to let you open zip files. And then you just want to go down into your WoW folder, which is typically programs 86, and then val.net, and then into your WoW folder. I'm going to be using the beta for this, but yeah, it should just simply be down there. So once you're in here, all you want to do is navigate to the interface folder. Actually, what you should do is you should back up your WTF and interface folder. Just as a precautionary measure, always back that up. But you want to navigate to the interface folder, add-ons, and then just double-click this, or right click it, click extract, depending on how you guys have your setup, 7-zip or WinRAR, and then simply drag and drop them into the folder. It's just as simple as that, and the rest is done in-game, which takes about 2 seconds of time. So I'll show you guys how to do that once I finish doing this. And as you can see, the hard part's over. So now we'll get in game and we'll actually set this up. Alright, now that we're in game, all you want to do is just go to your add-ons and make sure that you have all the ElvUI here, these 4 enabled, especially the config. And then everything is up to date, make sure you're good to go. And then simply we're just going to log in and we're going to get down and dirty. Alright, now that we're in game, you're going to notice there's a lot of stuff going on. You might get a lot of pop-ups, but typically you're just going to get this one here. All you want to do is just click skip process. This interface is going to pop up 3 times. Don't worry about it. It's just going to do a /reload every time. Might take a couple seconds. Alright, now that we're in game, simply just go to /EC in the chat, go down into profile, second to the bottom, import profile, and then I'm going to show you guys how to get the string that you're going to paste in. Alright, now this is the easiest part. Don't mind the naming, this is just for the testing one. Simply all you do is just come to the link down in the description, this Wagio link here, and then it'll be down in the description. You click that and then click copy ElvUI import string, and just like that, you guys are done. So we gotta go back in game. So for the next part. Now that we're back at the import profile screen, all you want to do is simply just Control V, and you'll paste that string in here, and everything should be good to go. The profile name might be a little different. Don't worry, I'm just using this name for testing purposes. The actual final version will be slightly different. And then just click the Import Now button. Now I already imported this just to make sure everything was working. So I'm just going to go overhead and go to my existing profile and show you guys that. When you do it, it should look like this, and there should be some weird things. All you got to do is simply /reload in the chat. After you /reload it, everything should be good to go. The UI should be working just as intended. You might have to, you might not want to have some things on these bars. Your bars might be a little jacked. You might have things where you don't intend them to be. That's completely normal. So simply just move those things around, get everything set up, and you guys should be good to go. You guys can tweak this, customize this any way you like. It is up to you. No one's going to stop you, so have some fun. If you want to hide this, you want to lower the opacity on this, that's fine. If you don't want to use any of these bars at the bottom, you don't want to use the sidebars, I recommend, make it as suiting us to your playstyle as possible. And that is going to be it, guys. Now this UI, unlike my previous UI, will be actually updated throughout the expansion, hopefully. I say that now, but I do intend to actually keep this UI up to date, and so just let me know if there's anything wrong with it. Post that in the description. Post that in the comment section, and I'll try to fix that, making changes and adjustments as we move patch to patch. The reason the last UI was quickly abandoned is I actually made a new UI like a week into raiding in the new expansion, Legion at the time, and I abandoned my old UI. So, and a lot of the add-ons got broken and out of date. Hopefully everything here, because it is simply just these 4 add-ons, or actually 3 add-ons. Hopefully, because those is just not dependent on anything else, it shouldn't go out of date anytime soon. When a new expansion comes out, new patch comes out, just make sure you have these things up to date, and go to the TuckUI website and Twitch for the other 2, and you guys will be fine. Everything should work great. I've never had any issues in like the 6 years I've been using this add-on, so hopefully everything goes well. And if you guys, again, any comments, questions, concerns, be sure to leave a comment. And if you like this video, leave a like. And if you want to see more content into the future, just be sure to subscribe. Alright, thank you for watching.